Welcome everyone to Little Rhody Wargaming for another bolt-action battle report. Year is 1942 and we are back in the desert for another showdown between the 8th Army and the Deutsche Afrika Korps. Today's mission is Scenario 9, Point Defense from the Corps Rulebook. The Germans have set up 3 supply positions and the 8th Army needs to move in and capture them. The supply positions are in these trees here, in this ruin here, and right over by the crossroads. In order for the 8th Army to capture them, they need to have a infantry, artillery, or transport with such a unit embarked on them within 3 inches, while no enemy models of any type are within 3 inches. Once an objective is taken, it remains in your control until recaptured by the enemy. The 8th Army also has a potential preparatory bombardment on a roll of 2+, and the game will last 6 turns with a potential 7th on a dice roll of 4, 5, or 6. In order to get a victory, the 8th Army needs to capture 2 out of 3. Only 1 is a draw, and any other results is a German victory. Now, let's take a look at some of the terrain rules. For terrain today, we have a mix of buildings and ruins. We have 1, 2, 3, and 4 buildings. These will count as hard cover and also give the +1 protection for anything that is not high explosive. All other buildings will be treated as ruins. There are a few areas of palm trees here. These will be light cover, difficult terrain, and are not line of sight obstructing. These elevated positions here and the 2 over here will be light cover for anything that is on them, and they can also fire over the heads of nearby troops. And finally, we have some barbed wire barricades. These are impassable to wheeled vehicles and infantry. However, tracked vehicles can drive through them, thus destroying them. Now let's take a look at the armies. And here we have 1,007 points of Deutsche Afrika Korps. It is led by a 2nd lieutenant with assistant, and we have 3 infantry squads. All of them have 10 men. The squad furthest to left here has a LMG, submachine guns, and assault rifles. And the middle and right squad have a SMG sergeants, LMGs, and a few submachine guns sprinkled in there as well. To their right, we have a anti-tank rifle team, a Panzer III, SD KFZ 222. This is the one that has the light autocannon and machine gun. In the back there, we have the dreaded 88, as well as a medium mortar with spotter and a medium machine gun team. And here we have the 8th Army. It is 998 points. All regular is led by a 1st lieutenant. We have a medic, the free forward observer with an additional assistant. There are 1, 2, 3 10-man sections. The NCO has a submachine gun and there is a Bren in each one. They also have trucks. There are no weapons on the trucks. There's also another transport. Then moving on to weapons teams, we have a Vickers medium machine gun, a medium mortar with spotter, and in the back here we have the 25-pounder with tow, and the Matilda Mark II CS. So, before the start of the first turn, the Germans have deployed onto the fields. The only thing they are leaving in reserve at the moment is the 222 and the Panzer III. So any of the units that are in either, or wholly within rather, soft cover or hard cover are using the hidden setup rules. So any of the soft cover is a -4 to hit and the hard cover is -5. So let's move on to the preparatory bombardment.
Fuck.
Okay, so let's see if we get the preparatory bombardment. It comes in on a 2+. It does. Okay, so we will go right to left over here. Since I am British, I am rolling 2 dice and taking the highest results. So this infantry squad here, direct hits. Okay, so continuing on, the squad that is in that building there. That's cocked. We got a 5 for the mortar that's behind it. We have another 5. The AT rifle team. We got a 5. The squad that is in that building there. We have a 4.
There's another group in that building.
I'm doing it. Ah, the lieutenant. Sneaky lieutenant. He also takes a 5. The 88. Come on, 6. No, it's a 2. And that squad over there. Direct hit. All right, so we'll get everything sorted out for that, and we'll come back with the results. And at the end of the preparatory bombardment, we have a dead and 2 pins on this squad here. We have a pin on the 88, 2 pins on the MMG, and 2 pins on the lieutenant, 2 pins on the AT rifle team, 2 pins on both the squad in the ruins and the mortar, and only 2 pins with no kills on this lucky squad here in the trees. This sea of red pins is brought to you by the Royal Artillery Corps. Let's move on. It's the beginning of turn 1. All right, so Will is the bag man this evening, and the first die. What do we got?
No surprise, it's Brits.
Yep. So the British have a, I think it's 16 dice to 10, and all of my stuff is in first wave. So I will get back to you with what I'm doing with this die. All right, so the British medium mortar has just run up behind this line of sight blocking piece, and the spotter has come right down here so that it's got a decent view across the table at 2 of the objective areas, including this 88. So, next die.
Brits again.
All right. So, the Morris quad tractor towing the 25-pounder just came on over here. So, next die.
We got Brits.
Hey, we got another brown dice. So, this forward artillery observer has just run up into that ruin right there. So, next up.
Well, first Germans.
All right, Germans finally get to react.
What?
So the 88 is going to, well, try to pass an order and fire at this forward artillery team. It's almost like he's afraid of another barrage. No. With the pin, he does not activate. All right, so next die, what do we got?
All right, we got another German.
Another German dice. So this squad here just rallied, removed both of their pins.
Germans again.
Germans again. Okay, the mortar is rallied, removing both of the pins.
Back to the Brits.
And British die. Okay, so the Vickers machine gun has just run on, taking position in that hard cover, and getting a nice field of fire on some of the objectives. All right, what do we got next?
We got Germans.
Another German die. Okay, so the Germans just continued to rally some of their units, and we had a British die come out. So the boys AT rifle team just advanced up onto the hill here. All right, next die.
Germans.
Another German die. So a few more dice have come out, and we have a large general advance of the British. All of the trucks have moved up, and 3 of the squads have disembarked from them. Meanwhile, a bunch of other Germans have rallied. This squad tried to react to the oncoming British, but went down instead. And now this squad that advanced up to this cover here is just going to fire straight ahead onto that 88. Because of the hidden deployment, range, movement, cover, they're going to be hitting on 7s. So all the dice added up, plus the British national characteristic of rapid fire gives me quite a few dice. one off the camera here that's Cox. And of course, that's the one that turns into a 6, but can I? I do. So we get 1 hit. They are regular with a gun shield, so I need 5s to kill. Not a kill, just a pin. All right, so I think the rest of turn 1 is going to be mostly stuff coming on, although my Matilda may be able to get a shot, so we'll get back to you with that. Okay, so all the dice are out for turn 1. The 25-pounder has unlimbered. The lieutenant and the medic have come out of their transports. The stuff that is off the board for the Germans have gone down. And now the Matilda has come onto the board. It is going to be firing in indirect shots over at the 88s. And the bow machine gun is going to open up on this infantry squad here. So let's start with the infantry squad. I'm going to need 7s. Nothing. And an indirect shot on the 88, needing a 6. No, it is a miss. All right, so we'll clean everything up, put all the dice back in the bag, and we'll get back to you with the start of turn 2. All right, so quick sweep of the battlefield, end of turn 1, going into turn 2. It is a large British advance on this flank towards the 2 clustered objectives. Everything's cleaned up, and let's see what the first die is.
All right, we got Germans.
Oh, Germans get the first die of the turn. Let's see what they do. All right, so the 88 is going to try to respond, passing a 2-pin order. 6, 7,
Yes.
8. Yes, so they lose one of their pins, and they're going to fire. The firing has been declared on the Matilda. I wonder why. Okay, so the vehicle up here is in light cover for being up on the hillside. I'm pretty sure we're in short range. That's only 48 inches.
Yeah.
And it's got a pin. So we're looking at least 5s.
Vehicles have to be 50% obscured to get cover.
Oh, okay. So we're going to lose the light cover.
Nope.
And the round sails wide. All right. Whew. Sigh of relief. Next die. What do we got?
We got Brits.
And the British get to respond. So I've got a lot of options, and I'll get back with what we're going to do. So the 25-pounder is going to direct fire across at the 88s. It is in long range, but more than half of the crew is outside of light cover for the firing arc. So needing a 4. And it misses. All right. What do we got for the next die?
All right, we got Brits.
All right, the Brits are up. Okay, so the British die that came out activated the lieutenant here. Just moved up around, but he did do a U-Men snap too. This section here is going to fire down at those Germans, where the section that was here has just moved up with a run order into the building. So this section can fire on them. The Bren is not in long range, so it's just hard cover. So they need a 5 with the Bren. Not a single hit. And all of the other rifles are going to need 6s because of hard cover and long range. All right, we have 3 hits. Out. And needing force to kill for the regulars. So there is 2 dead. Cocked. That actually landed flat. Okay, so there are 3 dead and 1 potential exceptional. No. So 3 dead of the German player's choice, and we'll get back to you with that cleared up in the next die. So the German medium mortar is going to try to lob around over here into this squad because, well, there's a spotter on top of this building. Miss. Near miss. All right. So next die is going to be, yeah, we'll mark that in a second. Next die is German again. So this German squad that was back in the trees just advanced forward across the road. Next die, we've got
Brits.
British. Okay, so with the British activation, the medium mortar team, via the spotter, is gonna lob rounds indirect into the ruins that has the MG42, needing a 6 to hit. Nope, it's a miss, so next time it'll need a 5. Next die,
Brits again.
we've got British again. Okay, so the Matilda is going to keep firing over at the 88s with its ranging in with its main gun. Meanwhile, the bow is just going to fire on the infantry squad there. And they're going to go down. So I'm going to need 7s to hit them. Nothing there. And the 5 to hit the 88. I saw it, but it's cocked. Nope. Okay, so next time we'll need a 4. So next die, we've got British. Okay, so we had a few more dice after the tank missed. This squad just moved over here after the parking lot just kind of backed up, moved over.
So
The Morris ran away.
and
And now,
it'll be a 4.
now he's just trying to pop one of my trucks.
Missed.
And he missed. All right, what do we got for the next die?
Brits again.
We have the British again. Okay, so the MG42 is going to fire at the 25 pounder, needing 4th because it's only long range. And we got 2 hits. 5s to kill because it's got a gun shield. So 1 dead. And a pin. All right. And the next die.
Germans.
Germans again.
Same.
Okay, so
Did not hit it on
this
force.
squad just came up out of the building, is going to fire on the forward observer. Small team, lots of other stuff, hitting on 7s. Oh, we got 2 maybes.
3.
3 maybes? Oh, 3 maybes. Don't you do it. All right, so everything goes a little wide for our hits cover. Next die, we have another German dice. Okay, so we got a little machine gun duel going here. The Vickers is firing across the table into the MG42 that's in hardcover. So range and hardcover, 6s. That's 1 hit. And needing a 4 to kill. Nope. So only a pin. And the next die.
Right or left?
Left hand.
Germans.
German die. Last German die of the turn. Okay, so the last dice was the Panzer that tried to come onto the board, but instead rolled double 6s and went down. And the forward artillery observer gave a fire order and placing it right there on that smoke marker. So quick sweep of the battlefield. This is the end of turn 2. Got quite a bit of movement pressing up on that left flank, and the Germans are trying to react by seemingly rolling up the other flank. So we'll get everything cleaned up, and we'll get back with the first action of turn 3. Okay, so everything's cleaned up, and the first thing of turn 3 is to see what happens with that barrage. So on a 4, 5, or 6, it comes in, fire for effect. Fire for effect. All right, so we'll figure this out, and we'll get back with some of the rolls and effect from it.
Call it in.
Okay, so at the end of the bombardment, the MMG team took 2 casualties, 3 pins, and ran away because the lieutenant took a direct hit from the shell and died. And the 88 took 2 more pins. All right, so the first die for turn 3
Is the Brits.
is a British die. Okay, so with the British die, the section that was here in the road has just run up into this ruin here to get away from the mortar battery. Next die, we have British again. So with that activation, the MMG has run out and up the stairs onto the roof of the building to give a nice natchez surprise to those infantry there. So next die, we have another British dice. So the mortar, with its target taken out by the battery, is going to change targets and try to hit this squad that's out in the road. Needing 6 to hit. Nope, it's a miss. So next time we're going to be hitting on a 5. And next is a German die. Okay, so the 222 finally came on. It moved up and it's going to fire its machine gun at my lieutenant. So it is moved. Small team. Down.
Sevens.
So needing 7s to hit. Why don't you throw those right there. Nothing. Even with 1 off the table, it was nothing. All right. So next die, we got British die. Okay, so the 25-pounder tried to fire on the 88, and well, they foobarred. Since they couldn't friendly fire, they just turned around and ran. So next die out of the bag,
Germans.
we have Germans. All right, so this German squad just ran up from the corner of the building behind this, trying to avoid the machine gun. And next die,
Germans
we've
again.
got Germans again. So the German medium mortar is going to try to fire on the section here in this ruin.
No.
Misses, so next time around it's going to need 5.
And
Next
Brits.
die, British dice. Okay, so the forward observation team is just scooting around this corner and is going to pop some shots at them. So one of the rifles is long range, one is in short range. So the short range is hitting on 6, moved hard cover. Missed, and the other one needs 7. No. All right, next die,
Brits.
British again. The AT gun, well, AT rifle team, just tried to fire at this truck that's just moving away and missed. So, next die. British, the parking lot movement continues. Meep. Alright, next die.
Germans.
Germans. Okay, so the squad just advanced up the road to try to get away from the incoming mortar, and they're going to be firing at the Vickers machine gun up here. So we got a bunch of shots coming in.
Gonna roll him first.
Okay,
1 hit.
one hit.
The LMG.
He's not like anything.
Nothing.
Yeah, nothing. So 1 hit. They are regulars in a building, so needing a 5. And nothing. All right. So next die,
Brits.
we've got the British. Okay, so this British section right here just advanced up to the corner and is going to be firing across onto the Germans that just fired. So, with the exception of the SMG that's not in range, we've got the Bren and all the rifles moved, long range, light cover, so needing 6s. And we have 3 hits. They are regulars, so needing 4s to kill. We have 2 dead. 1 might be exceptional. It is. So get that MG34 out of there. So the 88 is going to try to fire with a German die, and it goes down instead. We had a few more dice come up. This part of the parking lot moved, and the quad tractor just kind of got behind line of sight blocking. So next die we have a British one. Okay, so with that British die, the section in the building is going to be firing point blank at this down infantry squad here. So needing force. And we've got 1, 2, only 3 hits. Wow. So 3 hits, they are regulars. And we have 2 dead, 2 dead. All right, we'll get this cleaned up. And the next die is going to be
Brits.
British again. That activation, gonna give the Matilda a fire order to lob another shell right down there at the 88. So it is ranging in, needs a 4 to hit. No, it does not. The bow machine gun is going to be firing into that squad that just got hit by the section, needing 7s. Oh, 3 potentials. 2 hits. Another pin, needing 4s to kill. That's another 2 dead. And it's going to force a morale test with 3 pins.
Roll a 5 and a 3.
Only 1 dead.
1 dead. Look at your dice.
There were 3 hits. There were 2 5s and a 3.
Oh, was it 3 hits?
Yep. So 2 dead of your choice, and a morale test with 3 pins. Cool. And they rout. So the last die is, I believe, German. That's to see if that Panzer comes on. Get there?
Yep.
And it does. So we'll find out where it comes on and what it's doing. Okay, so the Panzer came on. Is going to be firing at this infantry section of the open, needing 5s for range and movement. That one's got it.
3.
Okay, so 3 hits. They are regulars, so need 4s to kill. Right up there. Okay, that is 1 dead. All right, so that was the last die of turn 3. So, quick sweep of the battlefield here. The assault on the Germans' right flank continues, as the Germans are trying to kind of run up the British support flank on this side. So we'll get everything cleaned up and come back with the starts of turn 4. All right, so the first die was a German die, and the medium mortar tried to fire on them. They went down, and the mortar missed. So next time is going to need a 4. And the next die
Brits.
is British. So the British infantry section that was in this building assaulted out after the 222, which bravely ran away. But they still had the movement to be able to bring it into combat. So they hit on 6s because it did move, and it's open topped. So that is 1, 2, 3 hits. So because it's open topped, if it gets damaged, it is just outright destroyed. So d6 plus 3, 6. So it is not destroyed, and the infantry has to make a regroup move away from it. So 2-inch move, we'll get back with that and next bit of action. Okay, so with that British dice, the mortar, via the spotter, is going to lob a shell at the Panzer. Needing a 6.
Can you see him?
Oh yeah, I missed with a 1, but that's
James.
fine, because you don't want to move off that objective. All right, next die
Germans.
is a German die. All right, so he's going to try to activate the 88. No. It goes down instead. All right, what do we got for another die?
Brits.
British die. Okay, so with the British activation, the section just advanced up and is going to be firing at the German squad here behind the woods. So the Bren is in short range, so needing 5s. That's 2 hits. And the rest of the rifles need 6s. So that is another hit. So 3 hits on the Germans. They are regulars. That is 2 possibly exceptional kills. One of them is. So you said you have a assault rifle in there?
Mm-hmm.
Not anymore. So 2 dead, one of them being an assault rifle. We'll get that cleaned up, but next die we've got British again. All right, so we had a few British dice come out. This one is going to be the Vickers. It's firing at the squad here. They've only got light cover, so it is hitting on force with 5 shots. And it's only getting 1 hit. All right, that's another pin. Need a 4 to kill. Nothing. So only a pin. And for the rest of the dice that came out, the 25-pounder has wheeled around and brought itself back into battery. And the AT rifle team has just moved over so it can start taking pot shots at that Panzer. And the next die we got is, hey, surprise, another British dice. Okay, so that die Forward observers here are just going to fire their rifles at them. This time they're not moving, so the closest one is in short range, hard cover. Nope, that's a miss. The other one is long range, hard cover, needing 6. Nope, that's a miss. All right, next die. Parking lot time. So this squad just moved around, going to fire at the forward observer. So far we have 3 hits.
Some machine guns.
4 or 5 hits.
And then the rifles. 2 more.
6, 7 hits. So 7 hits, they are regulars. They're probably dead. Getting 4. Yeah, they're gone. Here's your die. All right, so the next die, we're going to have British. All right, so the Panzer is going to fire on both them with a hull machine gun, needing 3s. So that is 4 hits. They're regulars. So that is 3. One of them might be exceptional.
No.
It is not, but that's 3 dead, but there is a medic. 3 still die.
And then the tank.
And the tank also needs a 3 with a medium, and it misses. Whew. All right, so also a little bit of movement recap. The parking lots is moving. All right, so the next die,
Parking lot.
meep meep,
All British at this point.
Nope.
and
Germans.
I think
Last 2 are German.
last 2 are German dice. All right, so I think it's just these 2 that can still do something over here. So what are we doing here?
These guys are just going to advance into here.
Shoot.
Yeah, I think they can still fire their rifles.
Yeah.
No, they can fire the AT rifle.
Oh, okay. So we'll fire the AT rifle. And what are we firing at?
Well, I'll keep shooting at that squad.
Okay. Fair enough. AT rifle misses. And last die is still yours too, and you got them to
Try
go.
to do something with them.
Yep.
7.
Nope. They go down. 7, 8, 9, 10. They're regulars. No. All right. So sweep the battlefield at the end of turn 4. Things are getting into close contacts. So we'll clean everything up and get started with turn 5.
You're gonna be hitting
So the
threes.
first die
Of course.
was German, and he's going to be firing the autocannon, hitting on 4s. So that is 1 hit, because they did go down. So that is probably 3.
Well, it's half because you went down.
Inside circle. Okay.
3, yeah. So he hits
3.
2.
So he hits 2 with a +1. So killing on 3s. Okay. 1
D2
dead
pins.
and D2 pins.
1
For 1 pin. All right. Not bad. Damage could have been a lot worse. Next die.
1 died though, right?
Yes.
Yes, 1 died. I'll put 1.
Next up. Brown.
British die. Okay, so the Matilda is going to fire its ranging in shots at the Panzer again. And the bow is going to be firing at the AT rifle team in there. So the machine gun shots against the AT rifle team, small team, hardcover range, need 7s. Nothing. And the important ranging in. No. Damn. So needing a 4 next time. Next die
Brown.
is British. All right, so with that activation, we're going to be firing the 25-pounder, firing indirect at the Panzer because it needs to die. So needing a 6. Nope. So next time, if it's still here, you'll be hitting on a 5. And next die.
Hold on, man. I gotta cut these for the range in right. Alright,
Next die, we've got Germans. All right, so with that German die, we're going to be firing the Panzer again, needing 3s and 3s. Okay, so we do have a hit on the Matilda. Poor Matilda.
+5, but it's over. It is short range?
No, +5, it is short range.
Yeah.
Alright,
So against a front armor 9. Nope.
Pin.
It is a pin.
That 6 was sitting there.
It was close. All right, so the shell bounces, and we need 3s on the infantry. I am going to go down.
5s.
So needing 5s. So it's 3 hits.
4 hits.
4 hits? Okay. 4 hits, the regulars. Ooh, 3 dead.
That'd
Oh,
be
that is half. Oh boy. Maybe. Medic. It is not half. Whew. But they are a little combat ineffective at the moment. So next die,
Brown.
we've got British. All right, so the British medium mortar is going to try to drop around on that Panzer. Needs a 5. Yes, direct hit. So we're going to figure out the effects on the top hit from medium mortar, and we'll get back with that. Okay, so we're hitting top armor. With the reduction from hitting the top armor and the penetration value of the mortar, I need a 6 to wound the tank. But when we were checking it out, I also managed to clip the AT team. So we'll see the ATT team. I kill a 2+. Oh, well, one's dead. One is dead. It's not exceptional, but we have D3 pins. 3 pins on them. That's half the squad with 3 pins. Let's see if he runs away.
No.
Nope, he doesn't. And then, let's see the tank. That's what I needed.
Glancing hit.
So it is a glancing hit. Won't be able to take it out, but it is... What is that?
Extra-
Crew stunned.
Extra pin and it goes down.
Extra pin. It's already down. And it's cocked. So it is a total of 3 pins. All right. And the mortar is ranged in.
Yes.
All right. So next die.
Brown.
Next die is British. All right. So this squad advanced out into the road and is firing everything at that last AT rifleman that's in there. He went down. So needing 7s. Not a single 6. All right. So that's a shame. Next die.
Brown.
British. Okay, so the British officer just moved up, and his assistant with the SMG is just going to be firing on the 88, needing 4s for range. So that is 2 hits. Want to call it gun shield or not?
No.
Okay, outside of that arc, so no gun shield, needing 4s.
Go.
That is 1 dead and a pin. All right, next die. British again. Okay, so the German medium mortar is going to be trying to drop around on them, and whoo, misses with a 4. And they have no intentions of being there next time it fires. All right. Doesn't mean it'll happen. Next die is British. All right, so with that British die, the Vickers is firing at the squad again, needing 4s because they have cover. And that is 2 hits. So we got at least 8 pin. 4s to kill. 1 dead. Could be exceptional. It is. What do you have left?
Another assault rifle.
Well, he's dead. No assault rifles for you. Or that tree. Yeah. Next die is Germans. All right, so this German squad just continue to move up, putting fire on what's left of the 25-pounder, needing 5s.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay, so that's 6 hits. They're regulars. needing 4s. One dead.
2.
Oh, I didn't see that over there.
So that's the squad.
So, yep, the 25-pounder is gone.
Toss me the dice there, Ted, the drone.
And next die, we have British. Okay, so the AT rifle team here is going to be firing over on side armor of the Panzer, needing 4 for range. It hits. So because it cannot penetrate at this range, because it's a +1, but it loses it because it's over half. Oh, it's +2, so it's +1 versus a side armor of 8. So it's not going to hurt it. But on a 4, 5, or 6, it will pin it.
Yep.
It does pin it. So we're up to 4 pins on the Panzer. Next die.
What is your parking lot doing?
Okay, next die, the parking lot's going to move. Okay, so at the end of turn 5, going into turn 6, here is what the battlefield looks like. All that happened was the parking lot moved or went down over there. This squad rallied, got 2 pins off, but the 88 is set to be able to fire unimpeded this round. So, turn 6, first die, the all-important die. Is Germans again. They seem to be getting every die for the first round. All right, so the German mortar is going to try to hit this squad.
No.
They do not. Oh, okay. Next die. Germans again. Oh, no. So the 88 has turned and is going to fire, and okay, that's a hit. It is a 3-inch blast. Oh, unless you're totally firing AP, right? One guy very dead? Yeah, that's what I thought. All right, so 5
2s
on 2s.
4.
That is 4 dead.
potential exception.
There could be some exceptions in there. Exceptionals. There's 1. So which one do you want to take out?
Squad leader or LMG?
LMG.
Okay. So the Bren and 3 others?
3 others.
Okay, so 4 in total. And there were 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So that is not half, but you get D something pins.
HE3?
It is HE3. So that's a 3.
Sorry, no, that's. I think it's D6, I think.
For 3-inch.
D3.
Right.
So D3 pins. So it takes 2 pins. All right, so we'll clean that up. But first, what's the next die?
Brits.
It's finally the British dice. Okay, so with that foobar, they just panicked and they ran away, which is terrible. But we still have this combat to resolve. The 222 did not move, so we have a better chance of hitting them. I believe it's what, 4, 5, or 6? Okay, so we got 1.
Need a 6.
Need a 6. No. Okay, so they consolidate up to 4 inches away. And they're just going to get repulsed back. That was a big hit for the British. All right, but the next die
Germans.
is Germans. Okay, we're going to see if we can get that German squad to do something. 6.
Yes.
Yes, so you lose a pin, and you are able to act. So, what are we doing? Are we moving or are we measuring distance?
I'm checking to see. It's a little insane, but I was thinking of charging you.
Technically, you're not allowed to pre-measure that.
Okay, so I'll charge because I said I.
All right. If I fire, that's their action.
That's their turn. Ted, you do drop that pin.
So we got SMGs in there?
Yes.
How many?
1.
1? All right, I will risk it.
Ted, you swing first.
So it's 1 dice per person.
Yep. Make sure you roll the SMG separate.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 4 dice. Here's the SMG.
Needing force. So 1 is dead.
Roll again.
Let's just swing again. Another one dead. Oh, this is not going well.
So that's 2 so far.
Oh,
Could be exception.
it's not.
5 kills.
Oh, that's another 3. Jeez.
Now Ryan swings back.
All right, so I still have my tough fighter. Oh, he doesn't kill anyone. This is bad.
How many?
I only killed 3 of you, so I lose. That might have just cost me the game. All right, we'll clean this up and carry on with the next die. All right, so the squad was cleared away, and now the British mortar is trying to fire on the ranged-in panzer. It hits. Okay. So, needing a 6. It is superficial damage. That is another
It goes down.
extra pin. It goes down, and it gets 3 more pins.
Oh, that might be close.
So it will have a total of
That
8 pins.
No, not enough to get rid of it.
All right. So that is down. It is very, very pinned. Things are desperate on both sides. And let's see what the next die is.
Brown.
British. All right. Okay, so this section is going to try to charge the ones that just slaughtered their comrades. But I need to see if I can...
8.
Down.
They go down. Oh, no.
Need to turn 7.
All
now.
right. Yep, now we're definitely going to need turn 7. All right, what's the next die?
Brits.
Next die is the Brits.
Machine gun.
Okay, so they're firing at this pin down squad here. Machine guns needing not that. And the rifles are going to need 7s. Nothing. Oh, reroll. Maybe. No. Okay. Whew. They escaped that. Alright, and the rest of the dice are British. The parking lot moves on. Okay, so the Vickers machine gun has turned and is going to open fire on the anti-tank rifle, needing 7s. Oh, maybe. No. Okay. And the last die for the British in this turn, we are going to be firing the AT rifle across the board, and that's 222. Needing a 4 for long range. Hits.
Out of 6.
No, but it is pinned. All right, now let's see. Does this turn go on to 7, or is this what it looks like? Will, who's been our bag man, is gonna roll it. A 4, 5, or 6. We go on to turn 7. So we'll clean everything up, and we will get back to you with the start of turn 7.
Well,
It's a close one. All right,
he's
so
staying
here we
down,
are.
So I get to remove pin.
Quick sweep of the battlefields. We're doing a little adjustment. That AT rifle staying down. But the first die of the final turn, turn 7, is finally a British dice. So I got a lot of options. I'm gonna need to think about this a little bit, see what we're gonna do. All right, so the British are going to attempt to charge again. Oh,
As long as you're within 12
insane
inches, that does
heroism.
it.
And they surge forward. So we'll get them all in, we'll get back with the rolls. Okay, so they made it in, but they did lose someone on the way in from, well, incoming fire. So here's the tough fighter. Kills one. Kills another. Squad is wiped out. And they can consolidate up to 3 inches. So we'll move them, and then we'll pick up with the next bit of action. Okay, so the mortar is going to attempt to drop around into that building and take out the AT. Come on. No. Okay, so that's not how it's going to go.
Here you go.
Get another brown die. Okay, the Matilda is going to attempt to do the same thing. It's going to indirect fire a shot at them, and it is also going to do the bow machine gun. So, need 6. No, need 7s. Nothing. This is looking bad. Next die. British again. The Vickers is going to fire. Needing 7s. Nothing. All right. Next die is Germans. All right, so the 88 is going to try to fire on the lieutenant, needing a 3.
Yep.
He hits. Okay, so I think that's 2 dice. I think it's safe to say you get 2 hits. Yep.
Got one.
Well, one's dead.
D3 pins.
D3 pins. 1 pin. There's still a chance for a draw.
Oh no, you gotta roll.
Never mind. The lieutenant decides he has enough. Okay, so the 222 managed to get that pin off, and it's moved up, and it's going to do bad things to that section there. The machine gun just moved.
So 3s.
4s.
4s.
Yeah.
That's
4
4.
hits. 4s to kill. 2 dead.
Not half.
It's not half. There's still a chance for a draw. Maybe. Next die is British. Okay, tally-ho. What's left of this section is going to attempt to charge the 222. They have 4 pins, so I need a 5 or less. Not happening. They go down instead. Okay, so that's game. A quick sweep of the battlefield here. Somehow the Germans managed to pull it off. They have a victory holding or contesting all 3. That was a great game, close game right up to it. There was some pretty terrible rolls on both sides and some pretty lucky rolls on both sides. But at the end, the Germans managed to squeak out a victory despite a overwhelming dice advantage. But we had a great game. I hope all of you enjoyed it too. And as always, help support the channel. Hit that like button, subscribe, turn on notifications so that you know when we're posting new stuff. And we'll see you next time.